What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes. And welcome back to another Subscriber Sunday, everybody. Tonight, I will be bringing two 6 vs 6 matches at Dallas' request because, as always, the guy's a boss, dropping awesome comments on the channel and really just bringing a lot of positivity. I love it. Thank you, Dal. So, for this one, I'm bringing all Pokemon who aren't in my survival box, including the ones who got knocked out yesterday. So, just to show you guys I still have some stuff laying around, I brought along Archeops, Venusaur. Wait a minute, Venusaur's in the survival box. Well, I guess I'm stuck with that one, aren't I? Oh yeah, Venusaur got knocked out of the survival box yesterday. That's why I brought it. Ninetales, Carbink, and Lucario. Now, I will not be using that restriction for MVP Monday. I just didn't want to get the box mixed up and messed around with and lose all the Pokemon. But D-Train coming up first, another Poketuber. I'm sure he's a great player. I actually haven't had a chance to watch him yet, but we're going to start off with that one. So I will see you in about 5 seconds with battle number 1. Alright, so D-Train brought Aegislash, Thundurus, Tyranitar, Gliscor, Gyarados, and Azumarill. I don't like it. There are lots of bad things in here for me. Obviously, I'm not sure who he wants to lead with. I mean, he could lead Aegislash, he could lead Gliscor, he could lead Azumarill. I don't know if he'd lead Gyarados, because I do pack quite a few special attackers. And I don't know if it's Mega Tyranitar or Mega Gyarados going on right here. I think I'm going to lead with Carbink. Yeah, I'll lead up with Carbink, because anything that's going to pack a super effective for it is immediately going to be not scary if I switch into Venusaur, which really is probably my safest play out of the gate, not knowing exactly what he wants to do. Whereas, if it's not something that packs a super effective, obviously I can start off by setting up some rocks and getting some hazards in the way for him, because he's got a lot of flyers. Maybe not a lot. Azumarill, Thundurus. Back to the old problems where I don't take pictures of my opponent's team. Deathstroke. Oh, that's Aegislash. Aegislash is the worst thing on the planet I could see right here. Now, I'm not sure if he wants to go for a Steel-type move. I'm going to go into Ninetales. I'm going to swap out. I'm not even going to worry about setting up rocks yet, because I'll get my chance once a Pokemon drops. One of my Pokemon, obviously. Now, D-Train, I've never seen D-Train battle before. So, I'm not sure what exactly he wants to do. Switches into Blade form, goes for the Iron Head. So, it's physical, which is really good to know. Now, it's probably going to put up a King Shield, which means I'm going to go for the Calm Mind and get this party really started. I don't know. He withdraws. Okay, that works equally as well in my book. Goes into Aries, which is probably Gyarados. No, it's Tyranitar, who's going to put up the sand. Now, how do I feel about that? I don't know. Because, I mean, Ninetales has no business sticking around in the sand right now. However, this does give me a decent opportunity to go into something like Archeops. However, I don't really want to go into Archeops right now. I could go into Lucario. That would scare the life out of him. Although he could predict it. I don't know. He could pack an Earthquake. He could pack an Earthquake. I'm going to go into Lucario anyway. I'm going to let the sand stick around, because it's going to end up hurting his Pokemon if he switches. Well, when he switches, because there's no way he lets me just punch him in the face. Oh, goes for a Stealth Rock. Alright, so this is going to be fun. So I'm just going to go straight into... Let's see here. The chances of him sticking around are low. He's not going to go into Azumarill. He's not going to stick around with Tyranitar. I am going to Calm Mind. Yeah, that's right. I put Calm Mind on this Lucario. Who does he go into? That's my real question. Poseidon. Poseidon is Gyarados. So Gyarados is going to get the Intimidate off. However, I'm not a physical Lucario. So, this could be physical Gyarados, though. which would cause some problems, quite possibly. Now, he's obviously not going to focus sash at this point. I can go for the is Flash Cannon resisted by water? That's a good question. I know the Aura Sphere is resisted, unless he's... I don't care. I'm going for another Calm Mind. I pack a Focus Sash right now. I'm not worried about the weather. So I am going to begin setting up just to see how much damage I can really get off here. I hope he Mega Evolves. That would be phenomenal. He doesn't. He goes straight into the Earthquake. So he is a physical Gyarados. Breaks my Sash, which is terrible. However, I mean, I've seen worse. So now I'm going to go for the... Yeah, I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon. Enough setting up. It's time to get some damage off. Now, how well does he take this? I've been playing Showdown too much. He does resist. Alright, so that's dead Lucario. Wow. Alright, maybe Showdown isn't as bad as I thought. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Showdown, and some of the Pokemon who carry dual types have weird weaknesses. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Now, I kind of want to go into Diggersby. But I think I will be plenty happy going into Archeops. Because, I mean, Archeops can get the kill here. Archeops can clean up. And, I mean, if he decides to switch, he could decide to switch right here. I'm not sure who he'd go for. But I will go straight into the Stone Edge. If he did hold out a Mega Evolution on me, that is phenomenal. I give this guy all credit right now. All credit. Because that is some serious power. Now, do I drop the rocks on him hard enough? I do. Gyarados is out of the way. He no longer breaks the mold. So, who does he go into right here? I mean, he could go into... What's Zeus? Zeus is Thundurus. So Thundurus is going to be able to drop a lot of pain on me. However, I'm not going to switch out. I'm just going to go straight for the Stone Edge. He's faster. That's good to know now. I think Archeops is dead. Yeah, Archeops is dead. I want to see what he switches into, though. Because this could be a problem in the near future. This could be a heavy problem in the near future. I kind of hope it's Tyranitar. Loki is Azumarill. Now, Azumarill, not all that scary, actually. Because there are a lot of things I can do right here. I could go into Venusaur and threaten him out. However, he'd go into Tyranitar. I could go into... Diggersby's not going to scare him one bit whatsoever. Not to mention, he's got to have an Aqua Jet on there. I will just go for... Ninetales is going to pack problems too. I'm going to go into Carbank. And I know that sounds like crazy talk. But... I'm going to go with my gut here. And... set up... a Stealth Rock. Because I already know he's going for the Belly Drum. Oh, he Toxics. Well, why didn't he go for the Belly Drum? Huh. I'm not packing a red card. That's stupid. So, maybe I should be happy that happened. Now, I'm going to heal up, then take some damage. You guys, if you've been around a while, you've already heard my Toxic spiel. You already know exactly where that's going. Now, the question becomes... do I go for the Power Gem, or do I set up the Sandstorm? I'll go for the Power Gem and see exactly what it does to him. He withdraws. Who does he go into? Does he go into... Deathstroke's Tyranitar, isn't it? No, it's Aegislash. Aegislash is going to eat this damage alive. So, that's not going to go too well. Now, I already know... well, the Air Balloons popped on him, so... Diggersby can now come out and play and have a really fun time. However, I don't know how I feel about Carbank right now. Because it's not like... what else does he have that Carbank does well against? Thundurus? He does have Thundurus still. So I can go into Venusaur. However, Venusaur is not going to pack anything for him. I could go into Diggersby. Diggersby is not going to pack anything for him. And even if I go back into Ninetales, he's going to be able to pretty much flatline anything I want to do right there. So I'm actually going to go into Diggersby. I'm going to threaten him out. If I had to guess, I mean, Azumarill's left. He'd probably switch into Azumarill. Would be my guess. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage right here. And he's going to stance change, hit me for a little bit, and then probably switch out of fear. Because a King Shield is not actually that scary. Especially whenever, he can't Shadow Sneak on me. So, if he was going to go into Azumarill, my best bet is probably a Stab Earthquake still. However, he's predicting the Earthquake. I know he's got to be predicting the Earthquake. So I'm going to go for the Stone Edge and predict the bird to come out, or whatever, Thunderous. Yeah, Thunderous, probably going to come out right here. There's Zeus, which is Thunderous. He's going to take some stone damage for the first time, and then I might be able to drop him with the Stone Edge. So, that taken care of. Who does he go into next? Because it won't be... Loki is Azumarill. Now, Azumarill's probably going for the Aqua Jet. If I had to guess, I'm going to go for the Quick Attack. And just get some good damage off right here. That's actually not that great. Not that great at all. So, Aegislash is almost capable of roaming about freely. Ninetales is really the only thing I have left to threaten it. So, he's got to go for a switch whenever I go into Venusaur. Would be my guess. Question is, who does he go into? He won't go into Tyranitar, because Tyranitar has nothing for me. Well, I mean, it could have something for me, like a neutral Earthquake. Not to mention, in the sand, it wouldn't do half bad, because Venusaur is typically a special attacker. This one's a special attacker. But I don't see him switching into a Grass-type move. Now, if he's going to switch, he's got this. He's got Aegislash. He's probably going to go into Aegislash. If I had to guess, him going into Aegislash would be the worst thing on the planet for me. But I'm just going to set up a grassy terrain. Knowing that he's switching... Oh, he didn't switch. He packs an Ice Beam. This is... I just noticed the Scald. So this is a special Azumarill. Now, I guess he's going for Burn Hacks. He almost has to be going for Burn Hacks. No Ice Beam, though. Maybe he thought I was going to double out? That's a possibility. I don't know. However, see, I don't want to go for the Sludge Bomb because at any point in time, that King Shielding Pokemon can come out. I'll go for the Nature Power and try to put this thing to sleep. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that's why he's sticking around. He's a Sap Sipper. Well, I do have something for those as well. Does he get the burn? He does get the burn. However, I'm healing just as much as I'm being burned at this point. So that's not a huge deal. However, I do need to get this thing out of here. So I will just go for the poison. He might predict and switch at this point, but... I mean, he's got me against the ropes, so I have to take something down. So next up is a Sludge Bomb. He withdraws. He went into Aegislash, knowing that the Sludge Bomb's coming in. Goes into Aries. No, that's Tyranitar. Huh. So now he's got the sand up. This is going to do next to nothing. Absolutely nothing dealt to him. I do get poison on him, but... I mean, he's getting enough damage at the end of each turn. Oh, packing leftovers. I do heal enough damage at the end of each turn that the sand really doesn't bother me that much. I'm just taking more damage than he is at the end of each turn right now. So let's see here. My best play is probably to let him drop Venusaur because I can't really sacrifice Pokemon right now. So now I am going to go for the Petal Dance. I have to do it. He goes for a Stone Edge, which misses. Highly unfortunate right there, even though it wouldn't have done a ton of damage. And that is a dead Tyranitar. He's almost got to go into Aegislash right now, and I'm stuck out here with Venusaur. So pretty much he's got the ability to roam freely on selection of Pokemon. He's clearly not going into... he could go into Azumarill. I mean, Azumarill is going to eat up the Leaf Storm if he does, which is highly unfortunate for me, but it does happen. He goes into Deathstroke, which is Aegislash. Aegislash is going to love this damage. Now, I don't even get to hit a button to tell it to continue. I get the Petal Dance off, and it's going to do next to... Oh, wow. That actually did a pretty decent amount of damage. He's going for an Iron Head, I guess. I'm buffeted by the Sandstorm, which after the burn, I might die. I'm not certain. I do get both rounds of healing off. Is it enough to live? That's the only question left, actually. Do I live? I live at 1. So he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak. My Leaf Storm is going to do nothing. And there we go, folks. Another dead Pokemon. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So Aegislash... Well, now that Tyranitar is gone, I'm going to go into Ninetales. Now, he might not switch out. I mean, that's a possibility. But let's say he does. Let's say he does. He might want to go for a Shadow Sneak here. However, looking at this Aegislash, I'm guessing it's more specially invested than physically, as I've seen... Well, no, I've seen Toxic, I've seen... Iron Head. No, he's definitely physically invested. What am I saying? So, he knows the Flamethrower's coming in. He knows I've got one more Pokemon. Does he know what Pokemon that is? He almost has to. It's Carbink. He's going to want to save Aegislash then. Quite possibly. Do I go for the Solar Beam or not? Because that's really the only question left right here. Solar Beam could cause... I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. I don't know if the Aqua Jet... he does go into Azumarill. I don't know if the Aqua Jet will kill. And this is going to do at least a decent amount of damage due to the sunlight. The reason I wonder if the Aqua Jet kills is because of the sunlight. So what does he do here? If I see a belly... Oh wait, he's special. He's going for a Scald. So I'm going to hit him with the Solar Beam and see just how well I can do on the damage side of things. Oh, duh. He can't be hurt by that. So he gets off a Scald. I think that's a good game. Oh, wow. I did not realize I was reducing his power by that much. So... it's either the resisted Flamethrower in the sun or an extra sensory, which is neutral, non-stab. I feel like the Flamethrower is still going to do more, so that's exactly what I'm going for. I'm just going to try and get out as much damage as possible before Ninetales goes down. Even though I probably should have at least tried to preserve Ninetales, but switching in and out, not really a good tactic, seeing as I'm down Pokemon. I'm actually down quite a few. I think this one... Does he have 3 left? He's probably got 3 left. So now, he's got to be going for a Scald. It's my only guess right here. Even though, if he's going for a Scald, it's reduced power in the sunlight. I mean, I might be able to get... Oh, you know what? Sandstorm. Duh. Sandstorm will actually help out my game more than anything else right here. He can't get burns on that. The Sunlight's already reducing its power, but the Sandstorm's going to give me more special defense. Sorry about that, folks. It seems that my recording decided to shut down, but I've got it back up and running. Now, in the meantime, pretty much, I don't know if you saw it, I set up the Sandstorm, and then he countered with the Scald. Obviously not in that order. He actually got the Scald off first. Now I'm going to go for a Power Gem. He withdraws. Who does he go into? That is the interesting question. He's got to go into Aegislash, who is going to take this like a champ. Now, my Power Gem, I mean, it's not going to hurt a lot. Yeah, it really didn't hurt much at all. So the only question becomes, yeah, I don't see me living in Ironhead. So that's going to be a good game. A 3-0 for my opponent. I do hope he enjoyed that as much as I did. But that's going to be round 1 for tonight's battles. I hope you guys enjoyed the throwback, as this is really the first time I've been able to get a battle off Cerebi in a while. In addition to that, against another PokeTuber, obviously knows what he's doing. So you guys sit tight for about 5 seconds, and I will be back with round 2. And Amilcar brought Crobat, Sylveon, Garchomp, Latios, Charizard, and Ferrothorn. Now, I'm going to lead with Archeops. I actually just did this. He forgot to bring in his last Pokemon. So we are rerunning this. Now, last time he led with Charizard, I led with Archeops. I'm hoping that we get the same leads. It really doesn't bother me if we don't, but it was ideal for me, highly ideal. Because then he has to either switch into the Stone Edge or stick around, which Charizard really doesn't want to do. However, I do have backup rocks on this team. Now, yeah, he does lead with Charizard yet again. So we're going to see if he sticks around. I Stone Edge, and he does withdraw. I do want to see who he goes into. Garchomp? Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn should take this damage wow, I've never seen a shiny Ferrothorn in this. That is really cool looking. So it's going to take this really well. I mean, Ferrothorn doesn't care. Now, I don't know if Ferrothorn wants to go for a Grass-type move or Steel-type move, but I don't particularly care at the moment. Because I have a couple options. I could go into Lucario, because Ferrothorn probably doesn't want to see Lucario. I'm not certain. Probably not. I could go into Ninetales. I cannot, however, go into Carbink. I could go into Diggersby. Diggersby would definitely be livable. I'm going to go into Ninetales. As much as I do not want to put Charizard in the sun, I do have Carbink hanging around who can switch into a fire attack and then follow that up with a Sandstorm. Possibly. I mean, that is a possibility. He does set up rocks. However, he's about to switch out. Now the question becomes, Calm Mind. Yeah, I'm going to just set up the Calm Mind now. Because I don't see him sticking around with that Ferrothorn, especially since he knows I'm going for kill shots. Because I did just try to murder his Charizard pretty quickly. Now, what is a Mill gonna do? I mean, if I were him, I'd probably go into Charizard here. Just because... Oh, he goes into Garchomp. Huh. He's really not going to appreciate the Calm Mind then. So, I'm hoping this isn't Scarf Chomp. That's my only real concern right here. Because if it's Scarf Chomp, it can outspeed. But I am going to go for the Solar Beam. He's Choice Scarf Garchomp. So that's going to be a problem. I mean, I can go into Archeops here. Anybody else fly? I think Archeops is my only flyer. So yeah, I'm just going to go straight into Archeops and get things rolling. Oh yeah, he did set up rocks. Not that that is a huge concern at this moment. Now, if he's going to switch, last time he switched into Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn would take a neutral from pretty much everything Archeops has. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. Because he probably is going to end up switching out here, being locked into an Earthquake. Yeah, he does withdraw. I mean, if he didn't, then that'd be kind of ridiculous. He goes into Crobat. Forgot all about this bird. Now, what does he want to do with that Crobat? That's my only real question. He could be trying to run out my stones. It will work, because I'm going for a Stone Edge. Ah, he goes for a U-turn, which is a little bit of damage. Now, I don't know. Maybe he knows about Defeatist. Maybe he's trying to give me just enough damage to where I'm defeated. Would be my guess. However, Ferrothorn gonna take this Stone Edge. Well, not at all, actually. Ferrothorn doesn't care about the Stone Edge right now. I will go for a neutral Earthquake, because I don't want to make contact with it. I know it's got Iron Barbs. It might have Iron Barbs and a Rocky Helmet like I wanted to do. That's not a lot of damage at all. That's a Thunder Wave. That is a problem. So, let's see here. Ninetales is gone. Archeops is about to be gone, which is a huge issue. Because the only one who can really hit Charizard at this point would be Lucario. I can, however, I can switch out into Diggersby. I mean, that doesn't hurt my feelings too terribly much. Not to mention, I don't know what this thing really wants to do. So I'm going to get into Diggersby. And now, I think I'm just going to go for... Oh, he knew I was switching. Does he know who I switch into? Latios. I don't know. I don't know at all. Now, Latios... I don't know what Latios really wants to do to me here. I mean, Stab Earthquake isn't half bad. Yeah, I'll go for the Stab Earthquake. And my Quick Claw activates, so I will get to hit first. Oh, and it's levitating. That was a really noobish moment on me. Man, I'm too used to playing Showdown, where it's like, oh yeah, your opponent levitates. So, he gets a special attack drop. I know I have something in here for dragons. I don't remember what. Probably Carbink. Probably Carbink. You know, it's almost got to be Carbink, and I'm going to go into it right here and right now. I need to punish his switching, because that's what his Stealth Rocks are doing to me. And that Stealth Rock that I'm setting up right now, not hurting my feelings too terribly much. Let's see here. I think I'm down 2 Pokemon at this point. No, I'm basically down 3. Crobat. I guess he wants to use Poison? Which, I mean, that's fine. I don't know why. So, Crobat really wouldn't enjoy a Power Gem, so that's what I'm going to do. He could be playing me right into... No, he goes for the Taunt. He might expect me to be setting up, maybe? So, this will change his mind about that. By a lot. Oh, I have 2 backups for Fire now that I think... Or Fire, for Charizard now that I think about it. And that is a beautiful thought. Now, gonna go for another Power Gem. He's clearly not going to switch out. He goes for the Defog. Gets rid of all the rocks. I don't even remember who set up his rocks. That's a really good question. So, Crobat's gone. And with it being gone, I can now set up rocks again. But I don't remember who set up his rocks to begin with. Who did he lead with? He led with Charizard, moved into Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn set up the rocks. And he might go into Ferrothorn right here. I wouldn't blame him. I would not blame him at all. However, we just both set up rocks, pretty much. Do I have anything for Ferrothorn? See, I'm really not trying to touch Ferrothorn. I don't remember if Aura Sphere makes contact. It could. That'd make a difference, too. So he goes into Charizard. And I'm not sure why, because I showed that I have Power Gem. So unless he's trying to bait me into hitting with... No, there's the Mega. He's really not going to enjoy this unless he's going for the Solar Beam. That's what he's doing. Well, that's not a bad tactic. I'm not going to lie. It's not at all. But I don't think he kills without Stab. Yeah. So I'm going to get a power gem off, and I'm pretty sure that kills due to the stab. Yeah, so there goes Charizard. Now, who's next up to bat? Because Carbink is really evening the score. And it's no longer taunted, so I can put up a Sandstorm at will. They go into Latios. Now, I'm not sure what Latios wants to do out here. I'm not sure at all. I could go for the Sandstorm to raise my special defense by a lot. However, I think that more importantly, I should probably get off the damage while I can. Because even if he goes for a move that I'm going to resist or take well enough that I live, I'm not going to want the Sandstorm around for the rest of my Pokemon. So I'll go for the Moonblast. Goes for a Psyshock. Now, that going to deal a little bit... Oh, no, that's enough to kill. Stab Psyshock takes it down. Of course, this is Latios we're talking about. This is not a slouch Pokemon. Oh, he revealed a Life Orb. So I'm going to go straight into Archeops. I am going to make him kill me and take a little bit more Life Orb damage. Now, if he doesn't kill me, I could always go for the U-turn. He goes for the Psyshock. Going to deal some damage once again. Taking me down. Now, who do I have left? Yep. It is Lucario time. Lucario is going to resist the Psyshock. It's going to resist a Draco Meteor or any kind of Dragon Pulse or Dragon E attacks. Whereas, I'm going to Calm Mind. I should be faster too. No, not faster. Hidden Power Fire. Is that Hidden Power Fire? That's Hidden Power Fire. That hurt my feelings, Latios. And he is most definitely capable of sweeping my team up right here due to the super effective attacks. Not to mention he's faster. I mean, the speed is a problem. So, yeah, I don't have any priority. Just going for the Flash Cannon because I'm pretty certain I lost this one. I could be wrong. But he is going to take a little bit more Life Orb damage. That should bring him into a range. It doesn't matter. He's going for a Psyshock on that Venusaur. I already know. This is not good. Chlorophyll would have been awesome to have right there. So if he's going for a Psyshock, I have to go for a Sludge Bomb. I have to, because I already know he's going to resist the grass without an issue. I don't think Psychic resists poison. Not that it matters, because Venusaur goes down hard. So I actually take the first 2-game loss on a video in a long time. Now, I do hope you guys enjoyed that. Without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful Subscriber Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow for MVP Monday.